coach or a course creator, if you're an expert or a service provider, then you're in the right place. Hang with me for just a couple of minutes and I'm going to teach you the things that you need to have to grow your business, because there's never been a better time to grow your business through social media than right now. You see, a couple of years ago, you could have chosen not to use social media to grow your business, but right now it is the level playing field that we're all working on to grow our businesses, and there's never been a better opportunity. One of the problems that people have when they're trying to grow their business on social media is that they're pulled in 1,000 different directions. You know it, you feel it, you see all of the new things that are happening and you're like, oh, I want to try that. You've got people telling you, misinformation or lies to suit their own needs. And you ultimately find yourself getting overwhelmed or frustrated because you're trying all of these things, but none of them are working. Well, the reason none of them are working is, first, they're not based on science, or they're not based on fact. They're not based on thousands of real world tests. And when you have that, you end up working with people who are guessing or giving you their opinion. And when you guess and you guess and you guess, you just go in weird directions that never actually really work. And when you follow someone's opinion, especially when that opinion is just this veiled attempt to get you to fall into whatever they're selling, well, that doesn't really work either. That's why you end up feeling burned by people who are trying to market to you that they can help you grow your business, because you're falling for the tricks. You're falling for the things that they're telling you, but they just don't have the experience and they don't have the thousands of real world tests. I do. And I want to share with you the two things that successful people have that work every single time to grow your business using social media. And a bonus, I'll tell you a bonus. And the bonus is you've got to focus. You've got to just zoom right in and narrow that field of focus on the one thing that you're going to work on that's going to help grow your business. And that could be Facebook. There are 2.8 billion people on Facebook. It's a great place to find your audience and grow your business. That's a wonderful place to start. Maybe you want to start on LinkedIn, 770 million people as of 2021. On that platform, your audience is probably there as well. So what I want you to first do is really focus right in on one of those platforms. Don't be tempted to move to all these other platforms and try to explore those, learn what to do on those to try to grow your business when you know your audience is right here and ready for you. Okay, so there's your bonus. You've got to focus. But the two things that successful people have that other people don't are visibility and content that converts. So let's talk about each of those. First, visibility. What I mean by that is when you have your optimized audience somewhere within that social platform that you're working on, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, when you have that audience and you've been able to find them, what you need to have to be successful is visibility. You need to be seen by that audience. That audience needs to be exposed to you and your message as often as possible. And your message needs to resonate with that audience. That's part of visibility. So having a high amount of visibility with your perfect audience is the first key to successfully growing your business through social media. The second is content that converts. You see, we all create content on social media. It's how we engage with these platforms. But there's a big difference between creating content that people just kind of scroll by and don't engage with, and creating content that really strikes a chord with the reader or the listener or the watcher. And when you can create that content that strikes that chord, that resonates with them, that gets them to pay attention, then you create the content that will ultimately convert them from a stranger into a client. Now think about what happens when we alchemize these two things, when we put them together and we have them working together with each other. We have high levels of visibility and we have content that converts. We put those two things together and now that content that converts is being seen more and more by your perfect audience. That is the perfect recipe to grow your business online. You don't need to be pulled in 1,000 directions. You don't need to guess. You don't need to leverage someone else's opinion. Thousands of real world tests have shown when you have high visibility with your perfect audience and you have content that converts them from a stranger to an interested prospect and from a prospect into a client, you're going to win on social media. So those are the two things that you need to have in order to scale and grow your business online. Everything else, you can kind of put blinders on and just focus in on those things. If you liked this, if you got some value from this, let me know below in the comments. Give me a little like, give me a little love, or send me a direct message and let me know. I will keep making content like this for you to help you grow your business if you found this valuable. And as always, if you have any questions, you can get those answered on the other side of a DM. I'll probably put a link somewhere nearby to get you to my chat if you feel like sending me a DM. Okay, that's it. Wrapped up for today. Hope you enjoyed this training, and I will see you again sometime through these